still haven't read the most recent two releases of Freida's work yet. I have them both, but I haven't read them yet. I decided to try and read some of her older books before I get into the newer stuff, so I can see whether it is just me who thinks that the quality of her books is declining or whether it genuinely is. I'm not sure how I plan to achieve that because it is subjective, but it would help me in my own brain. Sadly, this did not help at all. One by One is a book that I've had on my shelf for a long time. It's one of the ones I look forward to reading the most of Freida's, and it's one of the poorest. So I'm kind of disappointed. It's very much a anticlimax. So we follow a couple who are having troubles, they're having marital problems, and essentially she feels that they're only still together for the kids. Every year they go away on this week-long retreat with their friends, and this year they are repeating that tradition. But this time, one of the friends is bringing a new boyfriend. I think he's got a stupid name like Warner or something like that. And he has chosen where they're going. He's chosen the cabin in the middle of nowhere in the woods that he says he's been to before and is beautiful, idyllic, and everything you want in a retreat. People are wary of him, A, because he's new, and B, because the way he speaks to his girlfriend is almost a barrage of red flags. You know, don't eat that burger. I'm a plastic surgeon. You know, I'm saving up my credits to do a boob job for someone in particular, and then looks at her directly. Walking red flags. The main male character, the husband of the main character, is also kind of gaslighty. You know, saying that she's lost his favourite sports jersey, and then she opens the drawer and it's where she put it in the laundry at the top. He's just been a dick. Anyway, they drive out to this place. There's going to be spoilers in this, by the way, because it's that poor and it's that old. I'm guessing most people who care have read it. They drive out. On the way, we find out that the main character is having an affair with her husband's best friend. And inevitably, in typical horror movie fashion, despite this not being a horror movie, but, you know, we'll gloss over that, the not very old car breaks down unexpectedly in the middle of the woods on a trail that the new guy told them to take because the paved road is the wrong direction. Now, you were probably imagining that the really obvious thing here would be for the bad guy to be the new guy. And therefore you're thinking to yourself, well, they won't go down that route, that's too obvious. No, they do. They do. Freida really does go down that route. The minor slight twist is that somebody else is with him, but it's as expected. And that's the problem with this book. It plays out as you suspect it will play out. And for a Freida McFadden book, that's not good enough. No, if you haven't read it, don't worry about it. Try and pick up her books from sort of the inmate, the housemaid onwards. And every 2 or 3 you'll get a solid book. But this is just, too predictable, too simple, too many red flags that don't go punished. They all go unpunished, all the red flags. And yeah, it was the predictability of it for me that put me off. So I gave it 3 stars. And that's really only because I finished it, because it wasn't a very long book. But yeah, there is so much better to come from Freida McFadden since that, but not for me.